Hello, my beautiful souls. This is a personal read. This is a twin flame read. And anybody out there who is interested in a reading, all of my information is below. My email address is parmaji17@yahoo.com. That is also my PayPal ID. So if anybody is interested in a reading, I just ask for your question pertaining to your situation, a name for your personal read, and the payment right now is $11.11. Below it does say $15 US, but I'm continuing the $11.11 special. So that would be $11.11 in US dollars, paid through PayPal ID parmaji17@yahoo.com. Okay, so this is a personal read, and I'm going to start off with, we have the king and we have two queens. So for your question about this karmic partner, right now, pulling off of his energy, I do see that he's in a very comfortable position right now. Though there is some pointless arguing going on in his head, a lot of thoughts. He definitely does feel the pull to you. He feels that pull to you. He does want, it's like his soul wants you. His soul wants to come home to you. But right now, there are things that he's having to deal with, go through, learn, move through, press on. This is part of his growing and maturing. I do see you as being patient, and he does know that you're there, and he does feel the pull towards you. But right now, for whatever reason inside of his head, he needs to stay in this situation where he is right now. And I do feel that it is something that he still needs to learn. There's something that needs to be purged. There's something that needs to be pulled up. So he remains in that relationship. But I do see you guys coming together in union. I do see that contentment. I do see that happiness. I do see a reunion, a union. I do see a third flame. I believe that you will have two children. I'm not clear if we're talking twins or just two births, but I feel like there's going to be two children, male and a female. You probably feel this or probably know this. There is a child spirit around him. So right now, this child spirit has chosen him. And this child spirit is waiting to be born, but waiting for the perfect time. So I do see reunion, okay? But I'm not getting a time frame here because, again, the king has two queens in his life. It's physically he's with one, his thoughts, his speaking, and physically he's with one, but there's the other one that is consuming his thoughts, consuming his heart. It's like you have his heart, but he's still being held in this relationship because there is something definitely that he needs to learn, and it's like he's not getting it. He's just not getting what it is that he needs to learn from this, and I will say karmic partner, because karmic is what we have to learn. Karmic is like sandpaper, and that's what she is right now is like a type of sandpaper that's really getting deep into his soul, and things need to come up and be released. So right now it's almost, he's not wanting to accept this. He's not willing, like there's a block right here where he's not learning the lesson that he needs to learn. So he will repeat this behavior, and he will repeat this behavior. She may not be the only karmic partner that he has. I do feel that there is somebody else, a male figure, that is also triggering things inside of him. This could be maybe a family member, a brother, or his father, but things definitely being triggered from that relationship as well. As far as healing, it's not coming up in the cards, but I did see his picture, and I do know that he does need some healing, some balancing in within his chakras and his, the energy centers, just balancing them. Let's see. I'm trying to pull out everything because I do see 2 children, and one of them is around him. Are both of his parents alive? I do see usually a spirit around somebody when somebody's passed on, and they help to guide this person. So there's a child spirit that I feel around his energy, but I also feel another spirit like that's guiding him, and he's just not getting it right now. So he's got thoughts going on in his head that he thinks are his, but it's actually his spirit, the guide, that's guiding him, putting these thoughts in his head. And that's where he's kind of like, where the hell did that come from? You definitely do own his heart. Not clear why you guys are not together right now, as far as, you own his heart. The cards are not telling me, but, he feels this, or he wants to be over here. The cards are not showing me that, and I'm not picking up on that. So whatever that explanation is, that's something you're not supposed to know at this time. But I do see him thinking of you. He's got those thoughts for you. He's reminiscing. Almost like he has work that he needs to do, and maybe he feels that you're worthy of so much more than what he can give you. So right now it's almost like I feel like he's striving, and maybe his ego is just beating up on his self-esteem as far as being a good provider. Karmic partner may just settle for seconds and whatever comes her way, but he feels that you are the queen and you deserve to be lifted up and given so much more. And I feel like he just feels that at this point in his life, he can't do that. And don't take this as something personal, because this could be his mentality right now. This is what the ego is playing with. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, God is doing some major stuff in his life and in your life as well. I do see union happening. I do see that love, that contentment. I do see the children. I don't see a time frame as far as when he will leave this karmic partner, when he will learn this lesson. Because again, that's part of God's plan, and that's all about the divine timing. But I do see that there is a lot of pointless thoughts going on in his head. And it's almost like there is this sense of confusion for him. But he definitely wants to work. I do see you as a very patient, loving, and nurturing person. And I believe that that is what makes his soul drawn to you even more. It's your energy. Whereas when you would be together, or just, he feels drawn to that. Your energy, your love, your nurturing, your spirit that you have. He wants it. He longs for it. He's drawn to it. But I just feel like he feels that right now he's not worthy, or, at a point where he can give you what he feels that you need. So it's almost like he has settled, But remember, this is his ego keeping him in this karmic relationship until he learns. So maybe this is about him healing and feeling more worthy of himself as far as being able to give love and receive love. But he's taking this as some type of a material, like being the provider, being able to give you, treat you, and let you be the queen. But you do sit in his heart. I feel like there's just another message that's coming and I'm not getting it clear. There's definitely a spirit with him. So somebody from his family, a male figure, possibly a male figure, brother, father, uncle, grandfather, that has passed on, and they're with him. They're guiding him. It's like they're conspiring. This spirit is conspiring to bring him closer to you. And that's where he gets those little nudges where he thinks of you, wants you, or little things that are coming in that are reminding him of you. But right now, where he's at in his personal spiritual growth, he doesn't feel that he's worthy to be for you what you need. But this male spirit that's with him, he has messages, I'm just not getting them. But he's the one that's guiding him towards you. Putting those thoughts, those things in his head. Putting things on his path. I'm not talking about synchronicities with numbers. I'm talking about moving stuff. Like this spirit is evolved to a level where they're able to maybe even take his keys from one place and put them in another place. But he's like not catching up on this, what's going on. So it's been like little things that are coming up. Like he may turn on his cell phone and for some reason there's a picture of you, or it's on your Facebook page, and little things like this that his spirit is his guide is doing that keep him constantly thinking about you. And but he's not catching up as them being signs or synchronicities. He's just playing it off. And okay, well, I just feel like there's another message coming from this male spirit around him, but I'm not getting it clear. I'm not getting the message clear. But I do see you being very patient, very loving, and very nurturing for him, and his soul hungers for that. So right now, even though he's boxed up in this karmic relationship, just know that it's almost like there's not a day that doesn't go by without him thinking of you, or you coming into his mind. But he has something definitely to release. There's some purging that needs to happen, and he's not picking up on that. He's not learning that karmic lesson. So he hasn't released that karma yet. What my tools to give to you would basically, just be sending him love and support, and through meditation, send it out through your heart chakra. As you guys are connected through your heart chakras, just send it out. Just feel that love and that nurturing flowing out of your heart and going directly into his. While you're meditating, you can visualize him in front of you and just, send it. Send that love with that intention. All love, nurturing, and support, because your souls are connected and you can send those messages through your heart chakra. So, yeah, that's about it right now. Anybody out there that wants a reading, all my information is below. Again, go ahead and email me. I welcome all your emails, your comments, your likes, your dislikes. You guys are my boost. You guys keep me going. You keep me walking in my faith. And you keep me trusting the divine plan for my own twin flame journey. So we got each other, and that's That's great that we're able to communicate and come together. So, namaste.